Hi and welcome. Today I want to show how I make sourdough donuts. You do need sourdough starter to bake these, but they're so delicious, they're full of flavor and you have to try them for sure. I'll leave a link below on how I made my sourdough starter at home for only 8 days. These are the ingredients I'll be using, and we do need 220 grams of active sourdough starter. And start off by adding 220 grams of sourdough starter to a big bowl, 160 grams of milk, 330 grams of flour, 50 grams of sugar, 1 egg, half of a teaspoon of salt, and 50 grams of room temperature butter. Mix your dough very well until everything is incorporated, and I'll be using my stand mixer today. Cover your dough with a wet towel and wait until it doubles or triples in size. This will probably take about 6 hours, but I usually leave mine in a room temperature overnight. And this is what I got the next morning. You can see how beautiful the dough is. It's very fluffy and puff. Use a little flour on the surface to help you work with the dough. Roll the dough out about ½ inch thick. You definitely don't want it too thin. And make as many circles as you can. I'm collecting the leftover pieces, and I'll be using this dough to make more donuts later. Simply make a smaller hole in the center of each circle. I'm using one of my icing tips to make the hole. Lightly flour the surface and gradually transfer the donuts. I'm covering them with a towel and let them proof for 1 hour. Repeat the same steps with the rest of the dough. I let the donuts to proof for 1 hour, and now it's time to fry the donuts. I'm frying them in vegetable oil. And you want to fry them in batches because they will grow and you don't want them to overlap. And for the icing, we'll need ½ of a cup of cocoa powder and ½ of a cup of powdered sugar, and 1/4 of a cup of milk. Mix that well, and you don't want the icing to be too loose or too dense, so you can always control by adding more milk or a little more of the powdered sugar. And these are all the donuts, and they're still warm. That's the perfect time to dip them in icing. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the recipe.